Okay, welcome back. Last time we finished off the main story of Pokemon Black, and today we're going to be starting up the post-game. Now before I go and do anything else, I am going to put Penta the Empoleon just to the front of the party, mostly because, well, it's kind of been the team lead for most of the game, so let's stick with it that way. Okay, time to start the post-game. Welcome home. Seems like you've been through many amazing things, is it not so? Incredible, really. Amazing, absolutely, meeting those two Pokemon of legend. This is... Oh, I still wear my disguise, pardon. Or rather, let me introduce myself. And it's Looker. I'm a globe-trotting elite of the International Police. My name... I shall inform you only of my code name. My code name, it is Looker. It is how I'm called. Behind the scenes in this region of Unova, an organization called Team Plasma conspires. This I have heard, and therefore to this region I must come, but... Thanks to the gym leaders and to you, yes, Team Plasma's castle has fallen, and the members have gone upon their separate ways. This is what I hear, most certainly. But however, the ones known as the Seven Sages, still, they hide themselves in the Unova region. And so, in the end, it explains why I must ask this of you, trainer of amazing skill. Travel the Unova region and search it up and search it down for the Seven Sages. Alder, the champion of renown, recommended you to my notice. Are you willing to help me? Yes. Excellent. I thank you. Now I feel as if I have perhaps 1 million people on my side. Permit me to give this into your hands. So now we can go fishing. That's a super rod, right? Yes, correct. It is certainly a super rod. Weren't we talking about Team Plasma's 7 Sages? What does this have to do with looking for those people? I see. It is truly Branch's mama to ask so. What a magnificent question. I admire it. It is my pleasure to answer. Absolutely nothing. I see. Yes, I shall provide the explanation of this, the super rod. First, face the water and employ the rod. Second, concentrate your focal point. When it occurs that these Pokemon it will indicate. Immediately reel it in. For the rest, Branch, I depend on you. I mean, cool, thanks for the fishing rod, I guess. People from the International Police are kind of... weak, aren't they? Well, no worries. I think you should just do what you want to do. You're practically a grown-up now. Okay, so off we go. And I think we meet Sharon and Bianca now, and since it's ticked over to April, we are now in winter. Hey, Branch, is Looker through talking to you? I'm sorry, by the time I went to get the Striaton City gym leaders, everything was over. If that's the case, I like Getsus escape when the Shadow Triad created an opening. That's Getsus? The Shadow Triad? I'll tell you later about what happened in the castle. It's more important to ask what you plan to do now, Bianca. You know what? I'm gonna go to Black City. That's the city on the other side of Route 16 when you leave from Nimbasa City. If you go that way, you might be able to meet all sorts of Pokemon you've never seen before. Hi, Professor Juniper's dad, who is also Professor Juniper. Oh, well this is nice timing. I see you're all here. Just a moment ago I got National Dex data from an acquaintance. So you're here, let's upgrade your Pokedex with the National Pokedex data. I'm sure you'll be visiting a wider range of places. Naturally, that means you'll be encountering more Pokemon. Let me see your Pokedex for a sec. There you go, Bianca. And next up is Sharon. And then last but not least... Thanks, I already clearly had it because I have 4 Pokemon that I can't normally get in Unova. Now you can now switch your Pokedexes to the National Pokedex mode. Completing the National Dex will surely be a big challenge. So take your time, enjoy yourselves, and meet lots of Pokemon. Okay, thanks Professor Juniper's dad. Wow, the National Dex. It looks like there's tons of Pokemon I don't know yet. Oh, I want to show my mom and dad and my Pokedex. Gotta go. Let's meet again somewhere, okay? Bianca's as impetuous as ever, no matter what's going on. I think I'll travel all the way around Unova, starting at Route 1 again. I'm sure I'll discover lots of new things. Could be I'll encounter the 7 Sages along the way. And Branch, if we spy each other along the way, let's battle again, okay? See, I do remember where Sharon... I think there's 1 or 2 Sharon fights left. So I can go and do those. And I quickly just want to double check this. Why hello, how have you been lately? How's your Pokedex coming along? Can I see it? I mostly just want to double check here to see if I got the TMs yet. Oh, it seems like you're meeting Pokemon at a good clip. Yeah, this is a gift to thank you for all your hard work. TM54, Bold Strike. Okay. False. Okay, so it's False Swipe. And TM17, so that's Protect, is now Reflect type. Okay. Interesting. I don't mind skipping all that dialogue because it's just explanation for. Because it's just an explanation for a TM that I won't be able to use. Now then. Now the question is, what do I put in the PC just to have something to fly around with? I mean, realistically, I'm going to need it for all of, like, 10 seconds. However, there is one thing I want to do first. Because now, since we beat the game, we now get more wallpapers. So let's quickly update this. Because I hadn't really thought about this for the entire game. Wait. Oh, special ones, there they are. Now we got the Reshiram one, there's also the Zekrom. Actually, hang on, wait. It would probably be better if I use a empty one. And then there's also a monochrome one, which is just kind of black and white checks, I believe. Oh, no, wait. Oh, that one's actually really cool, I like that one. And you know what, just for the visual, I suppose, Death Box is now the Team Plasma box. Yeah, sure, why not? Now then, I will pick up my Pidgeotto. I'll pick up Pidgeotto just because I need a Pokemon to fly with for a second, so Cinnamon can quickly just jump into the box for a second. And actually, I think there's one thing I want to check out in Driftvale City before I go and do anything else. Because I'm relatively sure, I just want to double check on this. I'm pretty sure that now that I've finished the game, there should be a new shop available in Driftvale City. And also, now that it is winter, it is snowing. Well, it looks more like it's hailing, but still. Still, the weather is now kind of dynamic. I think that's a kind of cool little thing. Okay, here we go. I used to be part of Team Plasma. I have various kinds of incense. Welcome. How may I help you? Lava cookies, water gems. I could buy a stick. I mean, it's all fresh water. A Spellon berry, okay. Okay, very rare Unova. You know what, I will buy, like, 30 leper berries. That'll do. That'll more than likely do for more than anything I would ever need them for, but hey, that's fine. And now I can do the main thing I needed to do, which is a quick flight over to Opaloosa City. Because I believe Fafnir can now finish off its moveset with the only move it's ever gonna need. I genuinely might just throw a Choice Scarf on it from now on, because I should now have access to it. Guess what? I can teach you the strongest Dragon-type move. Fun, huh? Want me to teach your Pokemon this move? Yes. Which one should learn it? We are going to teach that to Fafnir. Because now, Fafnir is trying to learn Draco Meteor. And I will get rid of... I'll get rid of Earth Power, actually. Okay, so here's the thing. Draco Meteor is basically Dragon-type Overheat. It's basically Dragon-type Overheat. It's base 140 power. Base 140 power, but you lose 2 special attack stages for using it. Well, if it lands. However, my Hydreigon has Contrary. And as a result of it having Contrary, any stat debuff, well, basically, if stat goes down, if stat is supposed to go down, stat instead goes up. So basically, this Hydreigon is going to just... Basically, it's going to be able to just use Draco Meteor and get stronger and stronger and stronger the more I use it. Which is always going to be super helpful. And on top of that, I don't need to worry about Fairy-type. I'm kind of just being an immunity, because Fairy-type doesn't exist in this game. Because Fairy-type wasn't introduced until Gen 6, and this is obviously Gen 5. So, yeah, this is looking pretty good right about now. However, having said that, this is a little bit dangerous because I'm going to be going out into Eastern Unova. Okay, I guess I never fought this guy, so, sorry this guy, and you're probably, like, high level 20s. I have a level 60 Pokemon. Okay, an Octillery. Octillery is a kind of cool Pokemon. I'm looking forward to hopefully using one in another playthrough at some point. I have to say, in another playthrough at some point, because I'm pretty confident in saying I used one in Pokemon Colosseum, and I think I might have had one on my team for a little bit in X and Y, and I might be wrong on that. But hey, who knows? Eventually I will be going back to Johto and playing Heart Gold Soul Silver again, so who knows, maybe I'll get one there. Marvelous bridge. Truly marvelous. And also a bridge. Well, exactly what it says on the tin. Okay, anything good? I am me. You are you. You really don't know what to do when someone suddenly says that, do you? Yeah, it's kind of strange. Oh, awesome. That just made my day. This vending machine gave me an extra drink for free. Cool. A parasol inside the gate. Well, I really don't want to get all wet and dirty. Fair enough. Now then. I need to drop off a Pokemon because this guy will sell me a Pokemon. Son, I have a deal for you and for you alone. And here's your chance. I'll sell you the secret Pokemon Magikarp for an unbelievable 500 Pokédollars. How about it? Interested? Sure. But I have no room in my party, so I'll have to come back. And you know what? I can also get an encounter, and I know where... You know what? I'll get my encounter regardless. You know what? I was kind of expecting that to be an encounter first, but I guess, Oh, I have a Shadow Triad. You, huh? Getsus is gone. You went off somewhere alone after we rescued him from the castle. From the day Getsus saved our lives, we've sworn to be loyal to him, even now after he ordered us not to search for him. Also, Getsus said to give you this. The Adamant Orb. As well as this. The Lustrous Orb. And finally, and also this. The Grisius Orb. That's just items for Dialga, Palkia, and Giratina. Getsus, where did he find these? So what was he planning to do with them? Why did he give them to you? There's no way to know. Is he testing you, or using you? We, the Shadow Triad, have always been and always will be the loyal servants of Getsus, and Getsus's ambitions will never cease. Never shall we meet again. Farewell. Technically that is correct, because you don't see the Black and White 1 protagonist in Black and White 2. I don't think they ever, like, officially state what happens with the Black and White 1 protagonist after this, but, yeah, technically they're right. Okay, apparently this bridge just doesn't want to give me an encounter. Nope. I think that's 5 times and no encounter. I mean, I'll be coming back to buy the Magikarp anyway, so I don't think it's that big of a deal. Okay, so what do these people have to say? Marvelous Bridge is really mind-boggling, so I'm taking a rest. Fair enough. What do people buy from the vending machine? Keep checking on that. This is my life. Okay. Hey you! Do you want to try a triple battle? No, thank you. You're a trainer. You aren't prepared to battle? Yeah, there's a reason why I'm not too prepared to battle. Because this route is dangerous, and people out here will be very high level. Like, I'm kind of concerned about it. By any chance, have you caught Pokemon called Igglybuff? A Kingdra for an Igglybuff. Now that's a good trade. Like, oh no, I can get rid of a Pokemon I don't really need, and, you know... oh no, I can get rid of an Igglybuff and get a Kingdra for it? That's insane value. Okay, this must be up for stairs, right? Surely. Oh. It's over then. I know that's a strength puzzle. Well, not a strength puzzle, but you need strength for it. Also, I'm just going in here because you need the PC for it. But we're going to get an explanation here. Hi, hello. You came here. That means you're a visitor. Huh? No? You came all the way here? Ah, you're a trainer. Are you in the middle of your journey? Ah, is this your trainer card? Yes. What? You have all the gym badges? Great. You may be able to... Professor Park? Quick. Okay. Oh, there you are. Professor, do you have a minute? I think you do. Listen, this kid is a trainer who has all the gym badges. All of them. I'm sure this trainer can operate it. I've told you many times, this invention is great indeed, but without a professional trainer... What? You have all the badges? Fantastic, fantastico! He's very excited. What a great day, great, unbelievable. Hi, I'm Professor Andrew Park. You, French, hello, hi. Are you willing to participate in an ambitious experiment that'll make history? This device is called Poke Transfer. It connects blah 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 while the DS system, meanwhile, molecules and then while evoking ergo energy particles will, and if the frequency, as you see with faraway Pokemon, the alpha waves, following which reach convergence, spectacular results. To put it more simply, if you use this device, you may be able to bring Pokemon here from other regions. But just for safety's sake, the Pokemon you're transferring shouldn't be holding anything, so make sure to take their items first. So, you're a fantastic Pokemon trainer. Will you participate in the great experiment of the century? You need two DS systems to use Poke Transfer. No, because I don't have a second DS, because I'm playing this on an emulator. However, I have, in my time, spent many times... I've spent a lot of time here, and, you know, over the course of my life, because I've played this game a lot, and honestly, like, pretty much every time I've ever played Heart Gold, Soul Silver, or Platinum, I've basically just transferred my endgame team, and I've kind of just transferred, like, my endgame team of the legendaries and a couple of the other event Pokemon that you get. I just transferred them over because why wouldn't I? Like, it makes too much sense to do so. Okay. Such magnificent scenery. Now, I'm going to go and buy the Magikarp first before I try to get the encounter, because otherwise I'd have to make another detour. Okay, this Magikarp is... So we bought the Magikarp, and the Magikarp is... returns not accepted. Got that? That's fine. It is a Weedle. Huh, okay. So that's a potential Beedrill. I mean, you know, I'm in the post-game, so it's not exactly ideal. I'm not going to be going out of my way to have a Beedrill in, you know, the post-game of a game. Unless it's Mega Beedrill in, whatchamacallit, in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. Then it's probably fine. But otherwise, yeah, probably don't really need a Weedle. My encounter here is a Gothita. Okay. I mean, if nothing else, it's already at a point where I would need to catch it and then, like, level up. Like, it's at a point where, like, I catch it, I level it once, it evolves into Gothita, I level it one more time after that, it becomes Gothitelle. So I don't need to worry about that too much. But hey, you know, if nothing else, easy to catch. If nothing else, easy to catch, and honestly, sometimes I can appreciate a game, well, sometimes I can appreciate a Pokemon just, you know, it just doesn't put up much of a fight. It's just like, okay, cool, yeah, I'll get in the ball. I can always appreciate that. I think the Marvelous Bridge in Black and White 2, I know that ties back to the Luna Wing, because I'm pretty sure you find Cresselia on this bridge. And also that ties back to the Shady House, I think it's called. Because I know that has an entire thing with Darkrai, or at least the implication of Darkrai, obviously, since Darkrai is an event Pokemon, you were not finding that thing in-game normally. Because, you know, why would they ever allow you to do that? Okay, so let's... Gothita's here. It has... Heat-proof. Okay, fair enough. So now, let's go and see what else we can find out here. And I should probably fight one trainer, because I know that there is a high level. I know that the trainers out here are very high level. I also need strength or something. So what I will do is I'll actually teach strength to one of my Pokemon, and I'm going to risk the Doubles Grass. The real question is it worth risking the Doubles Grass? That is a question all unto itself, and I'm hoping the answer is yes, but I'm kind of worried about it, not gonna lie. But hey, you know what? Worst case scenario... Okay, I was gonna say worst case scenario, but worst case scenario is something dies. But hey, you know what? I'll manage. I've found myself in incredibly stupid situations. I've found myself in so many incredibly stupid self-inflicted situations in Pokemon before. I've also done this puzzle wrong. You know, I'll fight this guy. I'll fight this guy, leave, come back, do this all the way around. It'll be fine. I'll solve it. 10 out of 10. Me, 10 out of 10. I'm apparently good at solving puzzles until I'm, like, recording. Okay, okay, so I'm learning I should not be here. That's level 78. I am suddenly feeling very scared. So what I'm gonna do is, I know this is gonna do no damage, so I'm gonna let this Smeargle struggle itself to death. I'm gonna set up 2 sword stances and hope that this guy sends in a Camerupt or something, because if he sends in something that could be an actual threat, I could just wipe out here. I'm genuinely kind of concerned right about now. What? Electros. Okay. Okay. I think... What'll this thing have? I know it probably has an electric move. It definitely has an electric. And it'll go for an electric. But it also probably has crunch. I think I need to risk it. I'm just gonna risk it all on an Aqua Jet. I'm gonna risk it all. I'm risking it so much on this Aqua Jet. I'm on +4. And we got a crit. Thank you, game. Okay, that was scary. I'm avoiding trainers. I am avoiding trainers from here on out because that guy was level 78. Like, I know that I've jumped his levels up by 20% because, you know, everyone had that level jump. But still, I know that the trainers out here are strong. I wasn't expecting to just run, you know, face first into someone who's level 78. Like, that was concerning. But hey, you know what? We got through without any hassle. It could have been a disaster. He could have probably just massacred like half my team, but you know what? We did get through. So I suppose that's my win. I'm gonna wait and try to dodge her. Because if I can avoid these people, now is the time for me to dodge them, because, you know, these people are kind of dangerous, because I've just established they're going to be level 78. The MO5, Conversion. So anything that could learn Raw can learn Conversion. I mean, I'm not going to use it, but hey, that's kind of cool, I suppose. Okay, my encounter for this route is either a Machoke or a Cryogonal. It's going to be the Machoke, I can tell you that for free. However, the first priority right now is getting my Pokemon out of here. Because I don't really want to leave Penta and Fafnir in against a fighting type, because Machoke kinda hits hard, and I don't know what ability it has. However, on the plus side, because I am playing this with a thing, this shouldn't be too bad for a catch. And also, when I, whatchamacallit, all I'll need to do is level it up once, so evolving it won't even be that bad either. And I know I can probably just whittle this thing down just a little bit with Magical Leaf. Okay, that was actually more damage than I expected. Night Slash shouldn't be too bad. Cryogonal is not a powerful Pokemon. And I don't think Machoke should be able to do anything to Galio. Mostly because I'm pretty sure this thing's level up moveset is pretty much exclusively normal and fighting type moves. Also, 10 out of 10. When I eventually do Pokemon Platinum again, because at some point I will be doing Platinum on here, yeah, get used to seeing Machoke. That Pokemon is extremely common in Sinnoh. It's also just one of the HM All-Star Pokemon on for Sinnoh. Also, yeah, it's always good to just kind of have one. It's always good to just have one around Sinnoh. But what else could I have had out here? I'm gonna be so disappointed. I have an awful, awful feeling that I'm gonna see something amazing out here and just feel so disappointed that I got Machoke. Or I'll run through the regular grass and it'll be like, I don't know, what'd be really good but catchable? I don't know, like a Weavile or something. I would love to get a Weavile. I know I've mentioned it so many times in this playthrough, but I really want to get a Weavile. But on the plus side, I know that even if I don't get one here, I will have a... Even if I don't get one here, I know I'll have a chance to get one when I eventually do Black and White 2, which I will very much be looking forward to, because the following statement should not come as a surprise. I absolutely adore Pokemon Black and White 2. As previously stated, I go back and forth on whether this or Black and White 2 is my favorite Pokemon game. When it comes to spin-offs, I think Conquest. Like, Conquest is probably my favorite spin-off. At some point, I want to do that on here as well, but I'm not really sure how I do it, because there's all of the, there's all the side things you get afterwards. Like, you get everything after the game as well, like all the sub missions, and I don't really know how to do it. Also, 10 out of 10. Yeah, this is what Black City looks like when it's kind of just, like, been completely abandoned. Unfortunately, this is how it looks. Unfortunately, this is how it also looks in my actual game on my DS. Mostly because I caught a shiny Deerling, and then I jumped it forward a month at a time, and I kind of just destroyed Black City in the process by doing so, because I want to see what it looked like in all of its alternate forms. Floatstone, Waterstone, Dawnstone. Nothing particularly good out here. Okay. Thanks, game. What does this guy have to say? Anything? Many people come here from White Forest. If you enter White Forest and invite people, they might move here. Okay, I guess they have a kind of city and country thing going. Now then, oh, I don't think I should go this way. I really don't think I should. I'm still going to, but I don't think I should. Because, well, these are ace trainers. Okay, my encounter here is a Braviary. Oh, okay. I do very much like Braviary. When I eventually do Black and White 2, I'll actually be able to get a Braviary. Because in Black and White 2, there is... I think it's on Mondays in one game, Thursdays on the other. I don't remember which it is. I want to say it's Thursdays in Black 2, Mondays in White 2. You can just find a... I think specifically with its hidden ability, you find a Braviary in White 2 and a Mandibuzz in Black 2. And they're like base level 25. So you can get a really strong Pokemon that wouldn't normally become available until like 29 levels higher than you would be catching it at. So it is just very good to have. Yeah, when I eventually do Black and White 2, that will more than likely be on the team, at least for a little bit. Hopefully when I eventually get it, it doesn't die. Because Braviary is really good. But I would love to be able to use a Braviary more often, because it is a really cool Pokemon. It's also just really strong. Now then, let's see what else I could have had out here. Okay, what's in the shaking grass here? Oh, I am so glad I didn't get this. Because, I'll be honest, if I had gotten Wormadam as my encounter, I was going to be very upset. Also, I probably should have mentioned this like 25 minutes ago, but I don't have a level cap noted anymore, because since I've finished the game, I don't really see much of a point in having one. But since I've now kind of rolled credits, I don't really see much point in having a level cap on screen anymore. And also, on top of that, it's just like, kind of a pain to do so. Because realistically, as you saw, the trainers around here are going to be like high level 60s into the level 70s, and they're just going to be too dangerous for me to realistically, you know. If I'm being totally honest, I should probably just level all of my Pokemon up to at least level 70 now, just to be able to comfortably get through here. But hey, I will hopefully, there's a lot of hope in that hopefully, make it to Undella Town safely, and then I'll end off today's episode. Like, that's the goal right now. My goal right now is make it to Undella Town without anyone dying. If I can get to Undella Town without anyone dying, then I will call that a win. And realistically, the solution to that is avoid absolutely everyone that I can. If a fight is avoidable, I'm going to be avoiding it right now. Because I am very scared of fighting Pokemon that are level 78. But I need to surf along there. I get that, don't I? Okay, let's go. Let's quickly go on a little detour, see what we have out here. Oh, a relic crown? That is actually going to be worth a lot of money, and I know that... okay, hi Janisax, how you doing, buddy? And I know that a lot of the Pokemon that are... not the Pokemon. I know that the people who really want all the relic items, I know they are in Undella Town. So I could just go and give all those over, because I've found those throughout the game as well. And here we are now in Undella Town. And... huh. Okay. I guess the hidden items aren't in Black Knight 1. You know what? Just once. Just for this one. It's going to be the only one I do it for. Let's fish in here and see what we get for our Undella Town encounter. Come on, good but catchable. Good but catchable, that's all I want. Good but catchable. I mean, it's catchable. It's level 60, so... if nothing else, it's like ready to join the team at a moment's notice if it needs to, but also it's a Carnivine, so... you know, it's not exactly ideal. Honestly, Carnivine is a Pokemon that I just wish was better. Because I do like the design for it. I like the design for it. I think it could be something, but it just doesn't really have anything going for it. And that kind of saddens me a little bit, because I want Carnivine to be good. But unfortunately, it just isn't. Okay, so now then, let's quickly see what is going on in this store. Anything interesting or good here? Toxic Orb. I could maybe do something with that, but I don't have anything with Toxic Heal or Gut, so let's not do that. So what I'm going to do is heal, check out what the Pokemon that I just caught, and end off today's episode here. Next time, we'll be finishing off our kind of like, I guess, tour of Eastern Unova, and hopefully... and after that, I will probably have a significant level jump as I start getting on towards the proper endgame. Okay, Raindish Machoke. Raindish Machoke, Serene Grace Carnivine, and Damp Braviary. Okay, I mean, nothing outstanding there, but hey, you know what? At least the Machoke can evolve. Like, I'll level that up once and it'll evolve if I ever need a fighting type. I mean, I don't think I've had a fighting type for this entire playthrough, now that I think about it. I'm sure that I might have had one at some point. Actually, no, I don't think I have. Anyway, I'm going to end off today's episode here. As always, feel free to leave a comment or click any of the buttons down below if you feel so inclined. And Capsule Monster Colosseum's main game will end tomorrow. I haven't figured out what I'm going to be doing for Thursday's video yet, but Pokemon will be back on Wednesday and then on Friday. So, yeah, I'm going to end off today's episode here. Okay, thanks for watching. Later.